What's up, everybody? Spiritwood again here from Sleepless Nights with another episode on Attack of the Sleepless Nights server. When we left off, I had discussed this emerald farm situation, which is now completed for the most part. Basically, as you can see, I've just set up like conveyor belts that all push them towards the smeltery. And then the smeltery here is kind of blocked off, so they can't go anywhere. Now, they do get stuck because I can't put conveyor belts here, which is kind of a bottleneck. I could have raised it up one and then just gone over it, but it's fine. Basically, if they get bogged down, you just have to come in every once in a while and kind of nudge them like that. Or you just wait and enough of them spawn, and then the next ones will just push them out. But it's working pretty well. We've got 1.5 emeralds now. Now this part I'm not so sure about. I've got a redstone torch under there, right there, to an item duct pipe, to a tesseract that's got basically sending items to the storage unit. That's all fine and dandy. I don't know if this will work, to be honest. Oh, there we go. So it makes an emerald, and then it should suck it out when it gets solid. Maybe. Yep, there it goes. Okay, so that works, but this is basically a manual switch still, so I guess I'd have to do like a timer or something so that it would just sit there and tick away, and if it had enough emerald, then it would do it, and that would make it an automated emerald farm, I suppose. Now, the problem is this thing, because here's the problem. Let me explain it. Okay, so mobs spawn here naturally. This grinder kills them, takes the mob essence, puts it in the tesseract system. The tesseract then supplies the spawner here with mob essence, and the spawner there with mob essence. Okay? So that's the bottleneck, is I basically... because then when these guys get killed, they pump... or this grinder pumps to the unifier, which makes liquid XP, which makes power. Unfortunately, it's not making enough fast enough, basically. I've got my buffer system turned on at the moment, which is I'd been letting some of the power store up into one of my resonant energy cells, which holds like 50 million redstone flux. So right now, instead of being in input mode where this system is supplying it with power, it's in output mode to charge it at the moment, because it's got to get it going. So that's kind of the problem, is there's not enough mob essence to go around, basically, at the moment, anyway, not off of this one spawner. I did find another spawner that's a zombie one that I could... Now, this is also concerning me, too. This doesn't seem to be getting the XP anymore. And I'll be honest in saying I don't really know why. Unless the mob essence is going over to the village spawner. Which is possible, I suppose. Come on, kill him! Kill him! Okay, so it's getting in there, which means it's going in here. Huh. I don't really understand why that's not being more productive. Let's turn this off for a second. And just see... Let's deactivate that, so it's no longer receiving... Yeah, see, they get kind of clumped like this every once in a while. But you can either manually just push them in, or you just wait, and eventually they spawn enough that they'll do that. That'll come in handy for villager trading later for getting other stuff. So let's go ahead and see if this changes anything now. Because it might be... I don't remember what I had that one set to. Perhaps I have set this incorrectly. Okay, it's sending items and receiving energy, and fluids are blocked, so there's mob essence in this. Oh, you know what? No, that should be... Whoa! Didn't think of that. Didn't think that through. So why aren't you getting the fluid then? Something changed or broke or something. I wonder if they updated the patch since the They updated the game since the last time I played it, or did an episode. I mean, I'm wondering if they patched the unifier to where it won't make liquid XP anymore. No, because it said it got something, but there's just still in the pipes. Yeah, see, it's going, but then it's like not going. That is so strange. All of these say they're empty, and that this is still stuck on 7. Well, now ain't that interesting? Huh. Alright, well, that's weird. Well, let's try that. Did that do anything? Did that break it? No? I don't get it. Let me know if any of you are aware of why that would be a thing. So yeah, this works. It's just, with this farm on, it makes it very unproductive, if that makes sense. So I'm going to need to work on a secondary power source. Now, there's a few things that I've learned through research that I found very interesting. Mainly this guy. The Mine Factory Reloaded Lava Fabricator. Takes an obsidian, a machine frame, 2 blaze rods, a redstone reception coil, 2 magma cream, and 2 plastic sheets. What that basically does is, as the name implies, it fabricates lava. Right? Still with me? I can't figure this out. That's weird. It's just weird. Why are you stuck? You know what? It was working earlier too, now that I think about it. It was actually working before I started recording this while I was still logged in, so it can't be that it got broke in the patch, because otherwise it just wouldn't have worked at all. So, I don't know. I don't know why that's not working. It worked earlier. I didn't have that active, though. But I just deactivated that, so it should work. I don't know. Anyways, so the Lava Fabricator takes 20,000 MJ to make a bucket of lava. Okay? Now, actually, you know, now that I think about it, how did I find out about the XP thing anyway? Liquid XP. Oh, that's liquid poison. That's not what I was looking for at all. Oh, because it's a bucket. Was that it? Wait, no, that's... Yeah, liquid XP bucket. I don't remember how I found out about the dynamo thing. About how much power they... Oh, there it goes! So apparently I just needed to break it and replace it or something, maybe? Compression dynamo. I don't remember how I looked up, how much power those would produce, though. But anyways, the short version is that... Ooh, oh, molten obsidian, is that you can make lava out of thin air without a catalyst like cobblestone, netherrack, or blaze rods in order to streamline your, factory efficiency, whatever you want to use lava for. And the big thing was that if you look at Magma Crucible, 1,000 millibuckets, or a bucket of lava, usually takes around 240,000 redstone flux, the exception being netherrack, which is 120, I believe. Yeah, 120,000. And blaze rods are 20,000 redstone flux for a quarter of a bucket, which effectively makes it 80,000 for a bucket, which isn't bad. But if you didn't have a setup like this to get blaze rods for days, you'd actually have to, come up with the blaze rods. Now, what makes the lava fabricator interesting is that it takes 20,000 MJ, which, if you do the math, is around 200,000 redstone flux. So currently, we're going to leave this for now because it'll be fine, I guess. How much experience does it have in there now? 450. That's not bad. That's fine. See, I had this set up because I wasn't really concerned about power, so I'm using cobble, which is 240,000. So for 200,000, I can do it without an igneous extruder at all, and it can just create lava as long as it's powered. So that's pretty interesting. I like that. The other is, for those of you that watched the episode that we were dealing with Galacticraft, and Adrian Wannafly mentioned that you'd have to find natural oil to power your ship. Now, granted, we have our nope. There. Throw those in there while I'm at it. Throw that in there too. Now we have our portals set up, obviously, so that's not a big deal. But I have also discovered this lovely machine. An oil fabricator. Machine frame, 4 obsidian, TNT, 2 plastic sheets, and redstone reception coil. Now, I mentioned that to him about would that work. He told me it wouldn't. The wikis say otherwise. Apparently, what can be done... See, it's Galacticraft crude oil. This makes Mine Factory Reloaded oil type thing, or whatever. But what can be done is it can be pumped into a refinery, which that's what Adrian was saying wouldn't work, is that it had to have been Galacticraft crude oil from the world. Apparently it does not, according to the wiki. You can pump stuff from the oil fabricator to the refinery, the Galacticraft refinery, and it will basically augment it, duplicate it, whatever you want to call it, and change it into the Galacticraft oil, which will then create fuel for your rocket. So there is a way, as long as you have power, to make more fuel, which is cool. Let's see, what else did I want to do? I also wanted to... I'm tired of having to deal with my food situation, right? I'd like to just dump all the zombie flesh, because I'm getting a ton of it. 582. Good gravy, man. Blaze rods I can find uses for. This is pretty much just food. It doesn't really do anything. So I would like to set up a more normal food situation type thing. Possibly using sheep or cows. Not really sure. I don't think I want to use chickens. Chickens are annoying. I don't really know exactly how I'll end up doing it, but there is this lovely little doodad. I love Mine Factory Reloaded. This thing is awesome. Called a Slaughterhouse. Within a 5x5 radius, it will kill chickens, sheep, cows, and possibly pigs. I don't remember if the wiki said pigs or not. I don't think it will, but it might. And turn it into... This is where it gets kind of nasty. Wait. Where did it go? Oh, it isn't called liquid. Liquid meat. Yum. Yummy. I know, it sounds terrible. And then it goes into a meat packer, which makes raw meat ingot. Again, yummy. And then you can pipe that to a furnace, probably a redstone furnace or something of the like, and make a cooked meat ingot. That doesn't actually sound too bad to me. It's almost like, I don't know, chicken fingers made out of steak or something. I don't know. But it's a lot better than thinking you're eating zombie flesh, isn't it? I mean, let's just be real here, people. How good can zombie jerky actually taste? Ugh. Blah, blah. So, I think that'll probably be my next project here, is somewhere down here setting up a, now, yeah, sorry, ADD, setting up some kind of farm, probably, I don't know, maybe sheep, because then, I don't know if the harvester, like, if the rancher would kill them or whatever, and take their wool and give me meat. That would just be lovely. That I don't know. But what I'd like to do is set something like that up to where then you'll have, like, let's just say over here, right? Just for instance, you do 5x5 with, you know, sheep or whatever. Now, the hard part is going to be not killing all the animals. That's the one thing that I have to work out still. And I think what I'm going to end up doing, I noticed there's a block in here that I want to play around with. Mob counter. Emits an analog redstone signal proportional to the count of mobs that are within range. It's either this one, or there was like an entity or an item, not an item. Was it entity counter? I feel like there was one called an entity counter. Unifier. Liquid crafter. Oh yeah, that's very misleading. That's not what it sounds like. It's a ejector, chronotyper, grinder. See, the breeder will basically, well, breed the animals. Go figure. Block breaker, weather collector. I could probably just search for it. That would probably veterinarian station, I think, will grow them up faster. Like, not breed them to make more. Rancher is, I think, what shears them and things like that. I think. And then the Slaughterhouse is what kills them. Go figure. Maybe it wasn't Mine Factory Reloaded. And entity detector. I don't know how this works, though. It might just be detecting any entity. Let's see what this does. Oh wow, you're complicated. Plastic sheets, machine frame. So I'll have to look into that, but I think what it might do, or what I might be able to do, is as long as the signal is higher than 2, basically meaning there is more than 2 animals in the pen, then do the slaughterhouse thing type of deal, is how I'm thinking I'll do it, and then set up like a breeder. So, if that's how it works. If that's how it works, we'd be fine. A lot just depends on if that's how it works or not. But the other thing that I don't know is if it even matters or not, as far as, I I don't know if Mine Factory Reloaded blocks are affected by redstone signals or not, because there's no tab to, like, ignore redstone type thing. Oh, this makes sludge. I didn't know that. I want to try something. I read online that there is a sludge boiler, which is right here, that takes sludge and makes clay, mycelium, soul sand, or dirt. But when I looked up the recipes for like clay, dirt, things like that, it doesn't list a way to make them. So I want to figure out if that's a thing or not, or if that won't work. So 2 iron, 2 redstone, 1 gold, 2 redstone. What else do I need? Furnace is just cobble. Okay, 4 iron and glass. 2 plastic, bucket. Okay, that's not hard. A bucket. Cobble. We'll need 16. The plastic. Do I have any of those? I have rubber. I don't think I have any of the sheets left. I probably do, they're just not in here. Okay. What is it? It's one of those makes the cooked stuff, and then you need 4 to make a sheet, I think. So let's do 8. And what else do I need? Gold. I needed 2 gold. And let's just do 2 of those, and then I can put that one back and that one back. Okay, just to make sure. Oh, you smelt one of those, makes rubber. And then smelting it again makes raw plastic. And then 4 makes a sheet. Okay, so let me grab this one in here that I already have. Okay, put that one back. So let's see if we can get this to work how it is supposed to. Oops, well, that works, I guess. Okay. We'll go ahead and make this one. Oh, I forgot glass. That's what I forgot. I don't know why I did that twice. Is there still... Oh, I have this locked. Okay. Didn't know if there was still stuff in that hopper or not. And one. There we go. Why did I leave the 2... Oh, because there's 2 iron bars required. That's why. Okay, so I need 4 of these. There we go. Now we should be good to make a sludge boiler. I have no idea how this works, by the way, in case anyone was wondering. I am merely going to experiment and see for myself. Wait. Machine block. 2 of those. 3. Furnace. Coil. Coil. Wait. What? Oh, bucket. Got it. Okay. I might need... Let's just borrow this one for a minute, even though it's kind of low. Just because I don't know if this will work or not. Oh, and do I have... I know there's a redstone torch down in my ender bag. But do I have any more fluid ducts? I do. Let's grab one of those, just in case it doesn't pipe on its own. Let's just put it here, maybe. Put that there. Set you to that. We'll power you like that. And then let me go grab this torch. I'm pretty sure there was just then fluid ducts right in there. Ow! Ow! What the heck? Why am I getting hurt? Sludge Boiler. Mud ball. Wait. Sand, hardened sand, mud ball. Oh! Okay, so it does just dump random stuff out of that. Interesting. Although we'd have to keep this somewhere where it doesn't, like, hurt you all the time, because that could be problematic. Didn't mean to do that. Huh. Okay. Fascinating. So because it's random, maybe, it doesn't show you... Because, see, like, it doesn't show in sand that you can get sand through the sludge boiler. What are the mud balls for, anyway? Oh, good. We can make mud. Mud tools. Mud armor. Why would you want to make mud armor? Mud bricks? In case you want to build mud bricks. You know, some people like mud houses. That's so random. I mean, I guess it's a cheap way to get armor or something. I don't know. Anyways, so because it's random, I guess, is why it doesn't show you that there's a recipe for those. But this does randomly make different kinds of dirt and sand and stuff, so that's interesting. I think that'll about do it for this episode. Like I said, kind of going over what's currently going on, where I'm at. We got the villager spawner all set up, and just going over the new plan, which my next two things that I'd kind of like to do is to make a farm slaughterhouse situation where I can have a steady supply of food. And I would also like to possibly steal Adrian's plans for making moon rovers so I can build one. Since he hasn't built any yet. And then maybe explore the moon a bit more to try and find some stuff so that we can eventually go to Mars, is kind of my next thing. So Mars and, oh! You grew. Thank you. Okay, there's that. Pick up all the saplings. Okay, so this doesn't have any sludge. But I don't see any... Okay, so it did 66. Let's throw an orange one out here. We don't have as much orange. Let's see what we get from that. Alright, so I think that'll about wrap it up for this episode. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, and I'll see you next time. Peace!